And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is a beautiful Saturday, and you are beautiful too. Hey, let's get into all the fun and exciting Create Mod goodness. We're going to be dealing with all sorts of craziness today. It's going to be great. All right. Here we be in the greatest of creates, or at least my world, which is, not necessarily the same. Um, okay, so let's recap here where we're at because I did nothing on this on Friday. So, we did all the good stuff on stream Thursday, and today it's a thing. Hey, Pearl, hey, Carp. I read your comments. There we go. How's it going, Carp? How you doing over there on the happy YouTube side of the house? Hope your Saturday is less discombobulated than mine is about to be. oh, it's a morning. How you doing? All right. So anyway, we've got this machine. I need to start getting power to it. Also, I'm going to need to be able to feed blaze burners to heat up to make cooked chicken patties. You caught my intro for once. There you go. Some intros are better than others. Yeah, so I've got a couple things. So let's see. The bun, I think, is not going to be that big a deal. That just gets cooked and we're fine. But the chicken is going to be an issue. If I want to cook a chicken patty, get a breaded chicken patty, we'll need milk, but this gets cooked over a fire. So I'm going to need fuel for that and for a steam engine. So I think that's going to be where we're going to sit for the moment. Now, what I could do kind of breaks my philosophy of things, but what we could do here, lava chicken. Yeah, no. We're gonna be, well, the chicken will come in raw. We'll smashy, and then we'll cook and bread it. We're gonna fry it. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have chicken burgers. They'll be delicious. But here's the thing. I need power. So power. Now I think what I might do, because I'm gonna build the restaurant up around over on that far side. So it's a little bit closer to that switchy dealy bob over there. I could build a little bit of a power plant over here, but I don't know that I want to. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I want to keep this kind of small. So, hang on, we're gonna sleep because I spent the whole day in the intro. So yeah, we'll do it. Okay, so that means we'll have to do some fun here. So I think what I'll do is we'll swip and swatch some of this stuff around because those are words that are totally usable in that context. There's no possible way that I would use words wrongly. No, I am totally not wrongly using words. Absolutely. Okay. Now, but if I take the chicken filling stuff on this side, because we'll need, obviously, the milk. I mean, I could put the power over here, which would help. So, I'm going to say waffling, but I've got a lot of weird things I've got to do. So, oh, it was a train going by. It's like, what the heck? So I do have milk in a pipeline over here. Okay. But I don't think I'm going to use that. Because I think, yeah, I've got a milk pickup station right here. So, okay. We do have some milk, but not all the milk. I don't know why. Oh, probably because of, I don't know why we're not getting milk. Now I'm confused. Why is this all stopped? All right, well, I will have to check out my, figure out why that's broken here in a little bit. So, anyway, I could pull from this milk pipeline, but I think I'm going to be pumping it from over there. So, yeah. All right. So I guess it doesn't matter where I put the chicken cooker. Yep. All right, so if I build it on this side, we can build the steam engine over here, and we can just I don't know what's going to happen with words today. I'm not expecting a whole lot, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. I just recorded an extra long podcast today, and so I am a little bit out of it. All right, so if we're going to do this, let's take a look then at stuff. Step 1, where did I put did I leave my train box out somewhere? Oh, it's out. It's in my inventory. Ah. Yep, if I want to lose something, my inventory is the absolute best place to do it. All right. So I think we have in here. In here? I guess not in here. Okay. No, we're going to need some blaze burners. You know, I am kind of... It would be handy to have some more power, right? We've got the windmills there, which are actually as much decorative as anything else, really. Yes, they power the Italian restaurant, but really that much wind is decorative. I should have grabbed my elytra. Oh well. Oh well. But I think what I'm going to need, obviously I need the blaze burners. It's just the question of, do I want to no. Where did I put them? Ah, there they are. Blaze burners. You know what? I think I want to fill up a few more blaze burners. Because I only need one for the chicken. Yeah, decorative wind. Well, you know, sometimes you need decorative wind. How's it going, Amanda? Hope you're having a great day over there on the Twitch side of things. All right. Oh, let's turn off the sword for a minute. And let's collect some blaze. Eventually. Ah, here they come. See, it's nice to have a blaze farm just in my base, you know? Oh, right. Yeah, well, come here. No, you don't get to stop. Your job is to slide over here so I can put you in these cute little boxes. That's right. Nothing says fun like cute little blaze cages and stuff. And ow. You ever go to scratch something? Oh, it itches or something, and then it just hurts. All right. That should be good. All right, that should be good. Oops. All right. We'll let the farm now start killing any extras that drop down there. Okay. But yeah, so as I'm going back and forth, and there's nothing that says I can't do both here. So kind of what I'm thinking, right? We've got this big area here. I am going to build something here that's also going to need power. So maybe what I should do is I should build a little bit of a power plant on this side. Maybe I'd build it over here. And then still do the chicken cooking on that side. And I'll just pump out of a bigger lava tank. Okay, that's not a horrible idea. I think I can make that work. I think standing here is probably a bad idea, though. Okay. No, we're going to be fine. All right, so let's see now. So that's going to go somewhere. So if I do this, we'll bring we're going to have to bring fluids down both sides here. Okay, so we'll need to bring some PSIs this way. That's just going to do lava. This side will just do milk. And then I can pump the milk over to the breading. Okay. This will make will this make sense? There's a distinct possibility this is going to make sense. But I'm not entirely sure that... Huh. Okay. There's cool stuff down here. Look at all this fun. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to end up bringing all of this stuff this way. It's going to be fun and exciting and or both. Am I going the right way? Yes. Aha! Okay. This manly cry of excitement is brought to you today by... All right. So I think what I'm going to need to do is let's get the drill out and clean out a whole bunch of this space, because I'm definitely going to need to have the space to get all of the plumbing in place. All right? Because plumbing, it's what's for... No, it's not what's for dinner. I do not want plumbing for dinner. I don't deal with enough plumbing issues. I don't need to eat it too. All right. So drill, some rail. I've got coal. All right. Woohoo! All right. So I think step one is going to be to clean out a bit of space over here. Ah! Okay. Turns out I now have wet socks. Not the most fun I've ever had, wet socks, but, you know. Okay. I'm going to let this slide this way so that I can... just so I have room to put the drill. Oh, yeah. These villagers over here, I'm sure, are getting a little bit worried. It's like, what the heck is this madman doing to our world? You know, our peaceful village. It's peaceful and it's a village. Yep. All of those things are true. It's also about to get its first fast food restaurant. And if that's not destructive to their environment, I don't know what is. All right, so if I put it there, that's going to destroy that, and I don't want to do that. So I think that puts this side as the outer edge. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to dig out so much more. Okay. And did I put that right? Okay. So there is going to be a bit here I'm going to have to dig out by hand, but that's okay. All right, let's... The good news is I'm making their village slightly safer. Slightly. Fine. I'll go through the roof. That's fine. Ladders are hard. All right, so let's see now. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, for those of you in the Discord, I did set up a couple of new ping roles that you can select using the, there's a role selector dealy bob that Discord has. So if you want Discord to ping you when I'm going live or when I've got a new video or podcast out, you can turn that on. You know, so, hey, I want to be notified, but I don't want to turn on all of pings for YouTube. That's fine. I've got you covered. So, you know, it's not, you know, it's not crazy, completely voluntary. I'm not going to ping you on that stuff just because. But if you want to turn it on, it is there and exciting. Okay. Honestly, this is probably a bit too far, but we'll go ahead and let it drill all the way down. Just since I'm doing it, let's just do it. It's not like I need the resources. All right. How much further do I have to go? Not much further. Yeah, not much further. Let's just be sure we stop it before it gets to the to our pasta machine, because that would be really awkward. All right, here we go. We're gonna have. All right. Sweet. Also, look at all the flowers I don't need. All right, so this happy little driveway here is definitely going to be helpful. All right, and yeah, I'll have to clean out a bunch of space here, but I also need to clean out some space here, which I've already done, so that's great. I'm going to fall down this like so many times. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, so awesome. Yeah. All right, so I think what I might do too is just when I set this up, let's build the power. Do I want it here? Do I want it kind of in line? The nice thing is I could potentially use the power plant for... This build's not going to need power. What am I talking about? Okay, it might need a little bit, but... I could build this here. I could build more windmills too, but... Which would be cool. But I like the steam engine. We're going to steam engine it. It's going to be great. We're going to be full of all the steam. All right. All right. Somebody said the other day that this looked like a well planned out city. No, this is about the extent of the planning. It's like, maybe I'll put it here. All right, so yeah, I think let's do this. Let's cut through this wall. It's easier to dig with a pickaxe than a cogwheel. I know it's strange, but this is why you're here, to pick up those big strats and stuff, right? Yeah, cogwheels, maybe not the best tool for digging. All right, so we'll bring the lava over this way. Actually, no. We'll put the tank here. Yeah, that'll work. We'll put the tank here so I can pump out of it this way for the chicken. And yeah, everything will be golden brown and delicious. Ha-ha! All right, so let's go get some plumbing supplies. Yeah. Nah, these windmills, they look cool. They look cool. And they are definitely they're actually generating power for use by this restaurant. I'm still regretting how I built that windmill. I built it as a quick and dirty, hey, I need power for things. And I wasn't thinking about, hey, it should be consistent. All the winds should blow from the same direction. That would be cool. Yeah. All right. So we are going to need a bunch of stuff that I don't have inventory space for. Hang on. Hang on. We got it. Oh, yeah. Some extra grass too. We've got that too. All right. So we are going to need fluid stuff. Well, that's not nearly enough. Oh, I am going to need that filter, though. Those smart fluid pipes, definitely going to need those. All right. Because the last thing I want to do is get my milk and my lava mixed. Have you ever tried making a steam engine work with milk? You know, even like whole milk doesn't give you the power that you might want. And so, you know, just going to have to not do that. All right, let's see if I've got some copper dealy bobs over here. Copper, copper, copper. I thought I had more copper sheets. Maybe I have them downstairs? Did I? I might have some downstairs. Yes. Milk-flavored lava. It is perfect. How's it going there, Stardust? Hope your trip is going all sorts of amazing and, you know, you get more armor dragons. The world needs more armor dragons. Oh, man. All right, let's grab a couple of stacks of barrels here. See, I love that we actually have auto crafters in vanilla. This obviously isn't crafted with vanilla, but oh, I love just being able to say, oh, I need barrels and chests and trapdoors. And just being able to have a thing that just makes them for me. I love that. I'm all about the automation today. Some days, not so much, but other days, definitely. All right, so what we're going to do. Let's head back to the RV of fun here for a minute. Okay, we need to find the crafting table. There it is. And, oops. Hey, let's grab some of those. And, yeah, those barrels I just picked up that are somewhere. Did I pick them up? Did I put them in my inventory? Oh, there they are. Hi. Okay, there we go. Let's make some copper. Some fluid tanks. Boom. All right. Cool. So the idea here is we're going to come out this way with some stuff. Hi. All right. Where did I put the pipes? There we go. So we're going to put some pipe this way. And I'll build a fluid interface here in a minute, but okay. That is no. Hi. You're in a weird place. Okay. Just one dragon so far. Okay. One very enthusiastic comedy tour. Okay, of the Tower of London. You know, when I think comedy, the Tower of London is absolutely the first thing that comes to mind, right? Because there's nothing as funny as a tower that was used as a prison to torture people. You know? Big fan. Okay, honestly, I think this should be... I need to bring fluids down here too. But I think this is actually where I want to put the lava. Lava's going to be on this side. Lava, lava, lava. Where's my lava? I only need one of those. And there's my... You know what? Are you one of those weird people that the only way or reason you know any type of song is because somebody did a parody of it once? Yep, that's me. There are a couple of those. I don't know what song Smallish Beans parodied for his Honey song on Hermitcraft, but that is the only reason I know that song even exists. And it's 100% because of his stupid Honey song. I've got the same thing with Weird Al. Weird Al Yankovic is 100% why I know that certain songs exist. Okay, some limestone. This is good. One thing I like about Create is, you know, some of these things like Deep Slate are easier to get to. Problem is, Deep Slate is everywhere, and it's harder to deal with. All right. It is kind of dark over there. Not too dark, just kind of dark. All right, so let's get ourselves a lava tank. And I think what I'm going to do is we're going to build it here. All right. It is not going to be a plus-size tank. I mean, it could be a plus-size tank. You know, sometimes Sometimes, it just puts on a little extra weight and gets to be plus size. But no, we are going to bring this up this way just a bit. Wow. Okay, sorry, I'm in the way. I can't do it. All right. All right, so we are definitely progressing or something. All right. I think that's going to be a large enough lava tank. Okay, I don't think we're going to have to go bigger than that. We shouldn't need to go bigger than that. So, all right, cool. All right. Okay, sleep and sneeze. Things that we just do. Okay. All right, now I don't have a milk bucket, so I can't set that filter. We'll do that in a little bit. But actually, am I a little low? I think I'm a little bit low. Might have to bring those up one. So we'll see here in a bit when we build the train. But this is great. So we'll bring this through this way. So now let's go ahead and just cut a little bit more space here. When it's dirt, it's easy. Hi. Floating crafting table. There's nothing weird about a floating crafting table. Nope, it's just gonna float. Oh, I kind of wanted that sign there. All right. Guess we don't have the signs there anymore. Hi. Place the sign. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So, yeah, all of those signs, I guess, are gone. I guess someone's gone down too. All right. Well, this is what I get for leaving notes for myself right where I want to build. You know what they tell you? If you want to remember something, put a sticky note where you're sure to remember it and where it's going to be in your way, right? I actually talked about that in a talk at church, I think, once. Is, if you want to remember something, never underestimate the power of a sticky note on the toilet seat. That's definitely something you'll remember. All right, so we're going to run lava this way to cook with. Okay. We'll figure out exactly where that's going to go here in a minute, so we'll just leave that there. And then this side is where we're going to get the power. Now, I'm going to snarf up all this zinc because zinc, it's what's for dinner. Actually, if it is what's for dinner, you're going to have some issues with heavy metals. And contrary to the admonitions of both Bill and Ted, heavy metals in your food is not most triumphant. Okay? Sorry to break it to you, but maybe you should not be getting dietary advice from the wild stallions. Just saying. All right. All right, this is the drawback of having worked my drill so that I didn't take out a train thing, is now I've got this big wall in the way. All right, so where do I want to build this power plant? I think I want to build it. Yeah, I think I will build it here in sort of this space between these two tracks. I think that's going to be fine. All right. So, step number 1. Blaze burners. If you're going to have a thing, you're going to need blaze burners. Now, let's see here. We're going to need to bring some lava over this way. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to work. So we'll put this here. Is there a center? Yeah, probably. All right. How big do I want to do a full-size steam engine? Or will I be okay with just one? If this is going to power... Because I think I'll tap it to power this restaurant over here, too. So maybe not a full 3x3, but a 2x2 might be okay. 2, 3. Come on. All right. Definitely gonna need more fluid tanks for the milk, but okay. So we can come in here, and then so this will be water. I'll have to get plenty of water pumping into this, which we'll totally do. Right. So we'll. All right. So lava's gonna come in from this storage tank and over to a machine here that will feed the blaze burners. We're not connecting this lava tank to this, what will be a water tank. Hey, Kiana, good morning. Good morning over there on YouTube. Hope you're having a fabulous day. That's been going okay so far. I am not looking forward to later tonight. I have to go pick my son up from the airport. That's got an 8-hour drive ahead of me. And it's going to be late at night, so not overly fond of that. But hey, you know, it'd be nice to have my son back. Feels like he was like taken from me, or I dropped him off at a pawn shop or something. It's like, can I leave my son as a deposit? You know, I'll pick him up in 3 months or something. Oh yeah. Oh no, I definitely live at the corner of no and where. Yeah, and the Denver airport is... I just seeing the other day that DIA is the 6th busiest airport in the world, which was a little bit of a shock. Now, yeah, definitely I'm getting rest. So, actually, my wife and I are going to split this one. I'm going to drive the first leg, and then she's going to drive the second, because she's much more of a night owl than I am. And so she'll nap and stuff on the way up, and then I'll get to sleep on the way back. So it'll be fun. We'll be good. I'm not going to trust my son to drive, because because he's got a 4 or 5 hour drive ahead of him today too, because he's driving down to my sister so that she can hold on to his car when he flies back out this way. And oh man, it's crazy. Your flight back from Hawaii is having you come through Denver. Yeah. Honestly, once you're in DIA, it's actually not too bad. Getting through security at DIA, sometimes it's amazing, right? I've been there where it's, oh yeah, the line's 3 or 4 people long. Heck, I think my daughter just sent me a picture earlier this week, or told us earlier this week, there was no line at security. Awesome. Other times, it's just a zoo. But once you're through security and you're in the concourses, that's not so bad. Okay, I'm going to need mechanical arm. Yeah. B tier airport. Yep. Definitely. No, it's not bad. You have TSA pre-pass. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's definitely a way to go. I fly so rarely that that's never something I'm looking for. Why am I here? Oh, yeah. Oh, except all of my create stuff is down here. Don't worry, Stardust. I'm not going senile yet. You don't have to find a home for me. Yeah. Yeah. No, flying. Definitely a thing. Okay. Do I have... I don't know what I need. Probably some of that too. All right. I'm definitely going to have to craft some... Oh, okay. Let's craft a few of these. I don't think I'm going to need all of them right now. I'm going to need 2 at least. One's going to be over here. Worth money lasts 5 years. Okay. You can only fly once every few years. That's fair. I used to fly a little more often for work, but recently I've just been going to local conferences, so I haven't needed to fly. You and planes don't agree. That's fair. That is very fair. Oh, actually, I wonder if I could... Yeah, let's rig this. We're gonna do a little... We're gonna set up some fun here. All right. Do I have... No, I don't have. Do I have complete sentences? No. No, I do not. Am I going to have complete sentences? No. Also, that's also a no. Okay. But I also have shafts and belts, so that's a win, I suppose. You know what? Let's just take this with me. I have this problem with shulker boxes too. It's like, I have a box that has all of my stuff in it. Am I going to carry it with me, or am I just going to leave it sitting somewhere? No. The sitting somewhere option tends to be the one I take. No, I'm with you with the planes though, Kiana, because I like to fly. I wanted to be a pilot. I liked it. But man, it's gotten to a point for me that I just can't. I get motion sickness on them these days. I hate takeoffs. And then I get motion sickness. You've never been on an airplane. Oh, cool. Honestly, I said I like flying. It's just a pain in the neck. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to rig this way. Actually from here. And then we're going to go out to, you know, maybe I'll just hug this. Oh no, that's going to be too big to hug. So we'll go like this. So you can't handle takeoffs or landings. Okay. Yeah, see, I have 2 problems. One, Heights and I have decided to see less of each other, okay? Okay, so this is going to come here. And the reason for that is I do have a little bit of a fear of heights. I come by it naturally. Why aren't you doing things? That's weird. I fell off a ladder once when I was a kid. Okay, that's doing. And I think that's partly what did it for me. But takeoffs and landings are your favorite part? That's fair. Aren't you one of those fun roller coaster type people too? I don't remember. Oh, Keanu, you have serious fear issues. Okay. Yeah, I get that. I totally get that. All right, I think just for something, we'll do that. Okay, so I do need to get water pumping up in here, so we'll worry about that in a little bit. All right. Where's my create box? Here we go. Oh, look what I don't have. Vaults. I mean, I do. I've got 3 of them, but... Okay. We're going to have to craft up a few more of those. Fortunately, you know, we've got a crafting table just right here. All right. Where do those barrels go? Barrels, sheets. There we go. Let's just grab another stack of those. All right. These vaults are here specifically to turn things around. You know, just like the hokey pokey, when you want to turn your life around, this is a way to do it. Okay. All right. So those are going to go there. And now now we dance. All right, so what I'm going to have to do now is let's get this guy somewhere here. So this will just go, so I don't have to worry about a whole lot, though I should maybe tell it to do something. Hi. I would like a bottle of your finest copper, no, brass, smart things. All right. I am lacking in smart things. Cool. Hi. Do you have smart things? Yes, you do have smart things. Awesome. All right, I may end up having to go make some more stuff here in a little bit, but all right, so we have that. We've got brass. So, funnels. There we go. I know I'd get there in the end, right? All right, so the plan here, we'll deal with those in a minute. I need to figure out how I'm going to power mechanical arm. Because I could put the arm... I could put the arm there. I just have to get stuff going. Oh, in breakfast, you're making coffee. Nice. Oh, I love breakfast. I don't know. How many people out there, are you like a breakfast fan? I mean, I said, breakfasts are my jam. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird and stuff, but I'm all about breakfasts. Okay, I think I want that. We'll do it that way. This is looking a little funky, I freely admit. But I think it's going to work fine. All right, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there. And I need to pick up. Yeah, we'll do some pickup here. Never liked any breakfast foods. Okay, so necessary evil. Okay, yep, apparently I'm just weird. All right, that's fair. Oh, right, I put the thing there. Well, all right, I guess I'll have to reprogram that. Yeah. I'll have to do something over here. Breakfast for lunch at school are always the worst. Yeah, okay, that's fair. See, I don't know. I always liked breads and pastries and stuff like that. Okay, so that'll go there, and then we'll just pick up from there. All right. All right, and then ta-da. So I could understand people's like, okay, nope, eggs are not my jam. Okay, that's totally get it. But all right, so let's see. I'm going to need a lava or an empty bucket, which I don't have. So we're gonna temporarily create an empty bucket. See how many times I fall into this lava pool while I do this. Okay, awesome. All right. So I think we're getting there. I think we're starting to get there. It's gonna be awesome. You hate eggs. That's not my favorite either. Honestly, my favorite way of eating eggs, okay? You take eggs, you mix them with some flour and sugar and maybe some butter, and you turn them into cookies. Okay, that is my favorite way of eating eggs. All right? I know some people like scrambled or over easy. No, my favorite way of eating eggs is cookies. Okay? 100%. That's the way to go with eggs for me. You love decorating Easter eggs. That's fair. See, we didn't do a lot of eggs here. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan. It's like, and my kids weren't making eggs and stuff for breakfast. So we would dye just raw eggs. And then when we needed to use eggs for whatever recipes we were making, stuff like that, that's when, that's when the eggs would come out. And it was fun. So for the next couple of weeks, we'd have just colored eggs. Oh, none of your cookies have eggs in them. Okay, nice. Probably healthier that way. All right, so this is going to rotate that way. All right, so now what I need is a spout. How do I spout? Probably need some of the kelp. Kelp. Thank you. All right, spout. Okay, I need a spout. There we go. Oh, I don't have... Hang on, go get some casings. It's probably healthier, egg-free cookies. But yeah, I'm so bad about that. I don't mind some scrambled eggs once in a while, but and every once in a while maybe an omelet. But eggs are not really my jam. Oh, your friend's daughter's allergic to them. Okay. So every year you make hundreds of homemade cookies, dozens of kinds stacked up all over the kitchen, which sounds amazing, by the way. And send them to friends and stuff. Nice. Nice. Yeah, my mom would do that too. My mom loved to bake and stuff, so yeah, we had a zillion different cookies. I always loved cookie baking day because it meant, one, the house smelled amazing, and two, it meant we were going to get cookies. So what time of the year you eat sugar? Okay, that sounds like fun. Kiana says, yeah, you can do scrambled eggs and omelets. Okay, for other breakfast meals. I get that. I totally get that. You bake around the clock for 5 days straight, Amanda. That's awesome. I don't cook that much. Yeah, so mom would do a bunch, and yeah, she'd have cookies. See, one of our Christmas traditions I had growing up is, then pack the boxes and collapse on the kitchen floor. That's fair. That's fair, Amanda. No, when I was when I was growing up, we had a tradition that when it was time to decorate the tree, mom would, spout. Mom would set out a plate of the 1,000 or whatever flavors of Christmas cookies she did. Usually it's just a couple of dozen. And then, okay, so that's going to go there. Oh, this is going to be, I guess this will be fine. Anyway, she set that out. We set up like a meat and veggie tray, different crackers and meats and cheeses and all of that good stuff. And that's what we would do for dinner as we decorated the tree. Or sometimes we do it for lunch, but oh, that was so much fun. It's not something I think we tried to do that once when my kids were really little, and then we just didn't do it again. But so much fun. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, and we turn on Christmas music, and it was definitely a party. All right, so I am going to have to power this. So we're going to need a pump. Okay, and it needs to pump into that. You can even now eat over easy style eggs. Okay. Yeah, I can't do that either. I was at a family reunion, and apparently it was my grandfather apparently used to make really good eggs Benedict, but I don't like eggs that much, and so it was it's like I'm sorry, I'm sure I annoyed my mom. It's like, what do you mean you're not going to eat his eggs Benedict? It's like, I don't like eggs. So yeah, that hollandaise sauce is not for me. All right, so that should work. The last thing I need to do is get it some power and some water. Oh, right, because I have to set up some pumps here too. Ooh, excuse me. How do I want to do that? I think we'll do it this way. All right, so we'll set up some pumps here. They need to pump into the tank. Okay. All right, which is great. And then what I can do is grab some pipes here. And I think, let's see, how do I want to do this? Guess I can do it that way. Something. Oh, you know, it would be nice if I actually powered those. Right. Okay. Yeah, no, this is totally... The pumps don't have to be there. The pumps will come out this way. So we'll do that. Okay. Nope, this is all going to make sense. I know what I'm doing. Says the guy who does not know what he's doing. Right. Nah, so we'll spin those around that way. Then I can... Let's just grow that out one. Cool. Oops, nope. And then we'll just drop a cog right there. So that'll spin those pumps. And now we can take this into wherever it is we're going to get our happy little fluids. I recommend getting fluids. Okay, hydration. It's worth it. Highly recommend, you know, hydrating. All right, so now we're going to have to build ourselves a little water tank. Go to lurker mode while you do work stuffs, Kiana says. That's awesome. Well, enjoy your lurker stuffs, I guess. Trying to figure out how I was going to make that work in anything that sounded cool, but I am lacking cool soundingness today, so... Which my kids will tell you is actually true most days. But, alright, so we are going to need infinite water sources. So I think what I'll do is we'll do it this way. And we'll come up like so. And do I have glass? I've got a little bit of glass. Alright, so we're just gonna put a little bit of glass. A little bit of glass. Alright, and then this side can just be solid. That's fine. Alright, and now I need water to fill this in. So if only I had an empty bucket or two. Hey, I have iron. We can arrange to have buckets. It's gonna be cool. Alright. Alright, so let's get ourselves some water. Fortunately, there's water right here. Since I managed to cover up a river that's over this way, you know. Like you do. Alright, so we are just going to infinite water source like so. Okay. Alright. So now we have infinite water sources. Correct? Yeah, I think so. I think we're good. Alright. So that's where we'll pump the water in to get all of our power. Alright, so the next thing I need to do here, speaking of water, is I'm going to set up a little water wheel. Actually, I might set up a large water wheel, but we're going to set up a water wheel nonetheless, which I don't have any on me, which is not surprising. Turns out water wheels, not something I tend to keep in stock, you know. All right, so let's... Water wheel. How? Water wheel. Okay, and now I want large water wheel. All right, now I might only need the one of these things, but do I have more shafts? Am I out of shafts? Oh. All right, I'm going to take some andesite alloy with me so I don't have to craft that. I might have some, I think I set some of that stuff crafting when I was over here the last time. Yeah, this is going to be cool. Once I get the sidewalks and stuff all in and all this stuff, it'll be a nice little city. I need to do some decorative nonsense over here too, but that's a problem for future me. And you can get your That's a Problem for Future Me merch over at musicfreegaming.com because, you know, segues and stuff are cool. All right, so I am looking for... Oh, actually, I might even have some in the storage. Movements. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we are definitely rocking shafts here. Okay. Go ahead and get one more stack. That'll be great. All right. Sweet. While this is running. Okay. So let us go back past the donut shop. Oh, what did I leave in this box? Oh, look at all this stuff that might be useful. So much useful stuff here. Okay, look, brass funnels. All right. Hey, this is coming with me. All right. All right. It's nice to have things. Woohoo. All right, so we'll just slap that up there. Yeah, because it'll be nice to... also, we have chocolate-filled chocolate pastries. So, you know, it's good. It's nice to have a few of those things. Oh, except I need that water wheel. Now, I don't know for sure if this is going to be enough, but we'll give it a shot. If I need to do a second water wheel, I can do that. All right, but first, we're gonna have to dig into here. I don't remember how big these things are. They're not small. Okay. All right, so water wheel goes there. Yeah, that's about what I was thinking. Not small. So on the plus side, though, the way they've changed how these wheels work means that you used to have to, the more of the surface of the water wheel was touching water, the more power you got. It's not the case anymore. Holy cow, I have 54 buckets. Well, I'm glad I stopped to craft those extra 3. Oh, yeah, I even have water buckets right here. All right, so we'll set that there. This is going to go... Actually, you know what? I think I want to put this on the other side. I think I'm going to start this over here. Okay. It's slow, but it works. So I think actually what I might want to do here is I want to speed this up. Do I want to? I guess I can. I've got the stuff. Here, let me sleep, and then let's get a rotational speed controller going. And then we'll... that may end up changing where I place my water wheel, but that's fine. We're still at a nice, easy location for all of that stuff. All right, so I'm going to need precision mechanisms and a brass casing, which I've got. So grab those. Okay. Next thing I'm going to need is inventory space, which I, strangely enough, don't have. If only I would, like, organize my inventory or something. All right, so let's grab some planks and craft up a couple of large cogwheels. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll stick this here. This will go here. Yeah, let's go ahead and rearrange all of this stuff. Okay. So that's going to have to come out. That's going to have to come out. All right, let's take a gearbox. This time I'm going to run the gearbox off this side. I think that's just going to be... That's going to be a little bit nicer. And then... Okay. And now we can take our water wheel. Right there. All right. I think we have to go like that. Because I turned it up. All right. So now we can water wheel. All right. And this is going the correct direction, which is great. Let's see. Can I take this to 64? No. All right. Let's see if I can squeeze another couple of water wheels in here. Water, water, water. You're a big wheel. Okay. All right. So we'll start with these 3. So that one will go there. Okay, actually, that's good. I said this shouldn't need to go crazy. Can I turn it up a little bit more? To the, I don't know, 96? No. All right, so apparently also not fast enough, so let's go ahead and I'm going to stick one more water wheel on this, and then that should be good to power this thing. All right. Okay, this will be, yeah, this will be good. So we'll just stick another large water wheel right there. Okay, and I think we're going to be generating enough power now that I can crank this up a little bit more. Yeah. All right. That should keep this thing full. All right. Wonderful. So that's going. That's going. Spout's going. So now if I were to take, and I'm not going to need a lot, probably. Yeah. So those will come through. Oh, hey. All right, that'll work great once we get lava coming over this way. Wonderful. All right, so this is lovely. Okay, obviously there's no lava here, so... Okay. But that'll pump, and then that should pump, and I need to get some steam engines so we can actually generate power. All right, so there you go. Nice and simple. We're going to make it more complicated, but is that part simple? Okay. All right, all right, all right. Let's see what other fun and excitement we're going to get. Because we're totally going to get it, right? All right, so what I need to do is how do you craft a portable fluid interface? Copper casing and chutes. Okay. Well, those I have. I have both of those things. All right, so let's craft up. I'm going to need 4 of these. So 27 seems a bit, 1, 2, 3, 4, a little bit much. So we'll do that. All right, so I think this is actually, actually going to have to go up here. Okay, that means this is going to have to move. All right. All right, so let's get our fluid pipes. Are we out of pipes? Or did I just put them in the... I just put them in the box. Definite possibility. Oh, yep, they're there. So it's definitely a possibility that I put them in the box. Okay. So this guy's going to go here. And then this guy's going to have to come up one. Okay. All right, so that's going to have to come out. This is going to have to go away. All right, now this is going to make some sense and stuff. All right, so that'll go like that. And if we get our handy dandy lava bucket filter. Okay, that's not... Okay, that makes more sense. All right. Oh, the other thing I'm going to need is a pump. Right, because I actually have to pump this down. Right. Okay. Right. So, okay, well, the pump itself is easy. That can go up this way. Yeah, I think I can make this work. So, oops, no. So that'll go pumping down like that. And then what I can do is just... All right, you know, that's... Also, that ends up being above ground level. So let's change this so it's below. All right, so we'll go ahead and put the pump right here. All right, and then we can run this way. All right, and yeah, we'll just use the cogs. All right, and I've now overburdened my machine, which is awesome. Let's dial this down, back down to 64, which in all honesty should be fast enough, but the milk one I'll actually power from this machine, but I don't... It's technically possible to self-power a steam engine. You have to prime it, so you have to use a windmill or water wheel or whatever to get it started, and then it theoretically could then self-power. I don't like to do that because there's too many problems that can crop up. If it ever jams, and then you've got to prime it again, and that just, it's a pain in the neck. So I prefer, when I build a steam engine, to have some sort of secondary power source, like water wheels, that drive the whole system. But your steam engine system. So it's that's a me thing. Other people are not that crazy, but that's totally me. All right, so we're gonna get that. Let's go ahead and let's get a milk bucket. I happen to have buckets right here. All right, and let's see if we can find a cow. Now, unfortunately, yesterday I ran over two of them, so we may have to go over... I have decorative cows over here somewhere, so let's go talk to our decorative cows. I'm also going to have to figure out why it's not... Oh, look at all these guys in this hole. You know what? Here, I'll be nice. You guys can get out. All right. So this will set the filter. And yeah, we're probably going to have to go troubleshoot the dairy a little bit this fine morning. All right. Cool. So that's going to go that way. All right. So I'm not worried about anything pumping out of here at the moment. We now just have to build a train. All right. Cool. Do I have more copper sheets? I do, and I have more barrels. Perfect. Let's sleep. And It's time to build a train. All right. So, step one. I need copper sheets and I need barrels. Those are not barrels. Those are barrels. All right. So, yeah. So, the first plan is grab some fluid tanks. All right. Now, I think the way I want to do this, first, oh, I also need to actually have a train station if I'm going to build this train. So, train box. All right, so let's grab a train station first and foremost. And this is going to go here. All right, I'm going to have to, actually, I'm going to dig down here just a little bit. I need to, because there's some things I'm going to have to do here. Because I'm going to have to build a little, I'm going to have to build a dispatch station for this. Okay, so lava's going to have to go there. Milk's going to have to go over there. That's all fine. But I need something that I can measure off of. So, hang on, we got it. And we'll see. I don't think I'm going to need a huge amount of milk here. So, unfortunately, I don't have enough. All right, hang on. We're going to have to go get some more copper. All right, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. Except this time I'll use an elytra so we can get there a little faster. All right. Also, I think I may have to take a quick trip to the bathroom. But that's okay. Hello, Cream. How's it going over there on YouTube? Hopefully you're having a fabulous day. Yeah, let's go see if I have some more copper. And then we'll... Long time no see. Well, you know, life happens, right? All right, so let's see. Copper. That's not copper. All right, so I think we're going to have to make with the smashy smashy. Which is fine. That's totally fine. All right, we'll go smash up some copper. Because I also may need to get some more pipes, too, now I think about it. But that's fine. Where? Smash. Cool. Smash. There we go. Alright, so we'll let all of that smash up. And honestly, this is a perfect spot. While we're waiting, I'm going to go take a quick bathroom break. And this is bigger and more built than last time. Well, if it's been a while, yeah, things keep moving. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I will be back in just a moment. But yeah, it is modded a little bit. I've got a couple of quality of life mods, some performance mods, and that type thing. Yes, I use performance enhancing mods. I admit it. I've been doing it for a while now, and I think despite the challenges that come, no, performance enhancing mods are the way to go. Just maybe not performance enhancing drugs, right? Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, I am back. All right, perfect. This will give me a chance to now So pick up these extra copper sheets. All right. Because obviously we're going to need all the things. Now, that's a copper window, which is great. But I need fluid tanks. Apparently, I'm also going to need barrels. Hi. Barrels. This is Barrel and my other brother Barrel. Anyway, so do I have more? I think I turned them all. All right. Well, since we're here, let's go get some more barrels. Oh, man. Anyway, I feel slightly weird because I'm not wearing my jetpack. Okay. Which is fine, but weird. All right. Grab a couple more barrels. All right. And now, if I can find where my rockets are. All right. Ow. Let's get back over here. But yeah, it's we're definitely making some progress on things, you know. I like it. All right, so that's going to go do its thing. So I can now pull stuff off of, signal off of this and build a dispatch system. Okay, you know what, guys? This is not where you're supposed to be down here. I guess that's my fault for leaving it open. You know. All right. Cool. So we're going to pull Melky in over here. I'm going to need some more room. But I might have to make this a little bit taller. Yeah, I might have to make this tank a little bit taller just for just to give myself a little more space, you know? Oops, darn it. It's the wrong button. Wrong button. You ever hit the wrong button? I do it all the time. All right. So don't need the elytra right now. All right, so what I'm going to do... Okay, I've got the train station. So that's going to go there. Yeah, we'll see if I need to make that bigger. But the train station is going to start... The station itself will be here. And then I'll set this up. I don't know. Darn it. I'm going to have to just build the whole thing, aren't I? There, you know, this is said create mod is awesome. Okay, I love create mod. But sometimes there are just a lot of steps. And I realized that I actually have to go back to my base because I'm going to need a... Oh, there's some redstone components I need that I don't have, so I'll go grab those. Woohoo! Yep, I could probably leave those doors open, but am I going to? Yeah. Now I've got over here in the, do I have it in my smart section? Yes, threshold switches. So the threshold switch will, it measures how much stuff is in a thing. And you can then take redstone signal off of it. Yeah, there's lots of good complexity. And what's cool is it can be as complicated or as simple as you want it to be. Right? So, for example, the chocolate factory here, it's complicated. There's a lot of moving parts all through here, just wherever I need it. But then there are some things that's like the honey farm is actually pretty straightforward. So, you know, it's... And this whole contraption is going to be crazy, so... Alright, so what I'm going to have to do, first off, is eat a sandwich. Yeah, if you like to do automation, Create Mod is fabulous for this. And I like it because while it's... Obviously, it's modded, it still feels very vanilla. And I really like that about this. You know, it's like it gives me a chance to say, I don't know. You can kind of see what's going on. It doesn't feel like overly, not Minecraft. I really like that. All right, so step one, let's get my backpack back on. Because jetpacks are nice. Okay, that feels a little not so vanilla, but it feels vanilla. It works pretty well with your basic vanilla mechanics as well, because you can tie into redstone and hoppers and droppers and all that stuff without going overly crazy, you know? All right, so what I'm going to need here is, let's pull... You'll lose yourself in a 20-minute guide for simple things. That's fair. I have a couple of guides up on my YouTube channel for Create Mod. One for doing a Steam engine, and one's for doing tree and... what's it? A tree farm and a... just crop farms, which can make things a little bit nicer. Speaking of which, redstone. We're about to play with some of the redstone bits and bobs here. So, redstone. Need some torches. Okay. Let's see. So, actually, we may not even need the torches. All right. The one problem I have is I always forget how I do things. Like, I figure out, oh, this is a nice, simple way of doing this. Oh, let's just do it this way. And then I forget that that's how I'm doing it, and... yeah. All right, so I think I might do it this way instead. Okay. We'll stick these off the front here. Will that matter? Probably not, but... no, actually, I think I do. We're gonna put them back. Sorry, I'm designing things in my head as we go, and yeah, it's totally makes sense and stuff. All right, so we're gonna need a belt going across here, and we'll have to. It'll turn around and come back, but we'll need this, and this should all be driven off of that. Okay, which means I'm going to need gearbox. Hi. Gearbox is going to go there. This is going to come here. Okay, that's facing the wrong way, or it's rotating the wrong way, so we'll have to do it this way. All right. I guess it didn't really matter which direction that's going, now that I think about it. But if I go this way, I've got some more room, so that's kind of why I want to go this way. All right. So this is going to come here. And so we'll go this way, and then it's going to come back this way. So I do need... I'm going to have to craft up some more stuff, but that's okay. We'll get to that in a sec. Oops. All right, so this will go like so. So where's my belts? There we go. So this is the thing that I like about Create Mod, is it's very visual, right? You can see what's going on, and I like that. Okay. All right, so this is all going to go like so. And... is that... yeah, okay. I think this is right. I think so. All right. Stick limestone block there. Not that it's going to matter, but, you know, sometimes you just have to put a limestone block down. It's you know, that you just got to. Any downside, like downside to using create mod? Or okay, hang on. I need, what do I need? Casings. It's a hard storage box. I had some andesite casings here a minute ago. So I put them away. If there's a downside to create mod, okay, yeah. There's a downside to create mod. It can get laggy. It's really easy to build something that's going to just lag your life, which is not ideal. Okay, bunch of those. All right, but beyond that, you know, it works pretty well. All right, so I think what I want to do is let's actually make these vertical. So yeah, so if your computer or server or whatever doesn't have a lot of power, some larger create things could potentially break. So something to keep in mind. But otherwise, I think it works pretty well, and I'm happy about that. All right, so what I'm going to need now is the train station's going to go probably in here. Let's see. We're going to need another mechanical arm. Okay, I'll have to set up the targets for that, but we'll do that in a moment. Okay, don't need redstone. Okay. So things are going to come over this way. They'll stop there. The arm will get it. Put it back on a thing. Okay, right. And then I have to do all this other redstone. Right. Okay. Right. Okay, cool. So let's see. Do I have a hopper? Yes. Nice. Yep, hoppers are good. All right, so the hopper goes there. The train station will go on this. All right. That'll work. So we're going to place that there. And then we're going to come and place this right here. Okay. And this is going to be all right, this is going to be our fast food fluid. Fast food fluids. All right. All right, so now we need to set this up. So we're going to go, let's take this out. So it's going to pick up from here. No, take items from there, put them there. Okay. All right, now what I have to do is, when I talked about create mod interacting with redstone, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Is we're going to come off of this system here. Yeah, I just don't have any smooth stone. Actually, I might have smooth stone. Do I have smooth stone? No, I've got frog lights, but no smooth stone. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just use limestone for this. It's okay. I am going to need a comparator. All right, so what you can do is you can pull signal off. Oops, I'm gonna have to go this way. You can pull signal off of a train station. So if there is a train at this train station, this will generate a redstone signal, which is awesome. And then all you need to do is run this across to your thing, and that will stop it. So, except this needs to be a knot. Okay. So, if there's a train here, it turns off the redstone. Let's see, is that? Yeah. and lets things flow through. When there's not a train here, this will all stop. So basically, we're going to set it up so train schedules will get delivered to the train station, which makes the trains go where I want them to go, and keep things queuing nicely. So that's the plan anyway. Okay. So throw some barrels in here. Now barrels are just storage. This doesn't have to be barrels. But I like barrels, so we'll use those. All right, that goes away. And then what I'm going to need are some... Yeah, and if you have questions about any of the stuff I'm doing, feel free just to shout it out, and I'll try to explain it as I go. I know I'm not always the best at explaining while I'm live, so yeah, if there are things you want to know, like what are you doing? What's wrong with you? Yeah, we can make that. I can try to explain it. But first, I'm going to sleep because sleeping is cool. Okay. I guess the other downside to Create Mod is it's not vanilla. So, you know, you think you understand a little? Yeah, this is... As I get this put in, it'll make a little bit more sense. So, I'm going to set up a couple of... So these are funnels, which move items out of or potentially into storage. So these are going out, okay? What's cool is they get locked by redstone. So right now I flipped it so that if it sees there's enough stuff in the tank or too much stuff, then it locks this. So we're going to probably go that way. Okay. All right. So what this threshold switch says is wait until the amount of stuff in the tank gets to above this arrow, which is 75%. And then turn on the redstone signal, which is going to lock that tunnel. And when this gets down to 40%, turn off the redstone signal, which will unlock this tunnel. Okay. Do the same thing here. Except I'm going to take this up a little bit. All right. Now, so that's going to control the I/O, at least the stuff coming out. This side is going to be actually rotate them so things go in. All right. And we're going to use some train schedules here. So what I need are train schedules. All right. So these are they're going to go to different places. We'll set that up in a minute. Then we're going to travel back to the fluid location here. Starts with an F, right? Fast food fluids. There we go. And we'll set this to fluid cargo condition less than 1 buckets. Actually, this one... All right. I can do some cool things here. All right. Now, our first one... Okay. So that's going to be the basics. I'm going to actually split those, and we're going to do some other fun things. But I'm going to need some inventory space to do that. All right. So, let's see if I need some smart filters. They call them attribute filters. I think of them as smart filters because they're smart. They filter based off of attributes rather than item types, which is going to be helpful here. Also, I'm going to need an anvil. I left a bunch of anvils over this way, I think. I suppose I could just craft one too, but... All right, now... I've set up a number of these systems, so you know, I use them all the time. There we go. There's anvils. Perfect. All right. So item attributes. So what an item attribute is it's a number of things, right? So it's things like, can it be used for fuel? Is it stairs? Right, that type of thing. Or what I'm going to do here is, does it have a specific name? Which is, said that's what I'm going to need for this. So yeah, you can say, oh, can this be smelted or smoked, right? That makes it nice for stuff. We're going to use that up here. But it allows you to do sorting and stuff in nice ways. So you don't have to list all of the items. Like, I don't care if it's what type of log it is, as long as it's a log, for example, is a thing I might do, right? But in this case, what I'm going to do is we're going to do things by name. So step 1, lava. Lava pump state. Oh, actually, do I have a lava pickup? Oh, that could be a problem. Hang on. Let's head over to the lava stuff here. Yeah, because I use the attribute filter in a few different places where it's like, oh, give me anything that's redstone. And it goes based off of Minecraft item things, like item attributes and stuff, which is really handy. All right, so let's take a look. So we've got lava. That's that way. Which is this one? Oh, that's the log drop off. Okay. Ah, that would be, is this the lava pump station? Oh, that's the power station. Okay. And then I don't have any. This is where I'd want to be. Wah! Train! Ow. This is where I'd want to be pulling lava from. So, okay. So what we're going to do. Yeah, and I know how the cows felt. I know, it hurts. I feel bad for the cows now. Let's take that out. All right, so I'm going to need a portable fluid interface. Hang on, I need to be sure I'm up high enough. 1, 2, and then 3. But I'm going to back this up a little bit. You know, I'm so bad with the cows. Though I do have to admit, it is hilarious to watch happen. All right. Heck, I spent 20 minutes one stream just trying to run over some pillagers with stuff. So, you know, sometimes it's just fun. All right, so let's grab a mechanical pump. It's going to go out that way. That way. Okay. And then let's get a thing right here. Okay. Cool. So now, and I think we're going this way. So, you all right, cat? All right. My cat is now just being loud. It's all good. I left my train box over here, and I need a train station. Silly kitty. Silly. Whoa, train. Okay. Woot woot. All right, so let's get a train station. Also, grab a couple of train signals. I might need them. So, just to be sure the trains are not crashing into each other, you know? My cat sounds cute. Yeah. He's gotten grumpy in his old age. He's, before she's over there pestering my wife at the moment, so. All right, so trains are going this way, so we're going to come off of there. And we'll set this to, okay. Lava pickup. All right. So I think that'll work. Okay, so that's going, and that's going. Okay, so I do have a station or a switch there. And I do have one here. So we should be okay. All right, I think we'll be fine. So let's go build ourselves a train. Well, let's finish building the control system first, and then we'll build ourselves a train as I meander through all the great contraptions. Okay. No, it's going to be great. All right, so cool. So now that I know where things are going, I have to craft another fluid interface, but all right, so this one, we're going to our lava pickup. Okay. I mean, I could send it to the pump station, which is actually in the nether, but this is fine. All right. No, I guess this is okay. This is totally fine. It'll be faster. Okay, so we're going to name this guy, and this is going to be fast food lava. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take an attribute filter, and basically it says if it has the custom name fast food lava, we're going to add it to the filter. And that's going to go set the filter here, and then we'll set this the train schedule will get pulled in and then goes out this way. So we end up building this nice little queuing system here. This one now needs to go to, is it, oops, hang on, dairy milk. Okay. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I think I should increase that time there. Okay. Oh, and let's name this fast food milk. Okay. This is, again, we're going to be using that for breading our chickens, so the milk. So that's going to go there, and then this can go here and right in. All right, and then what ends up happening here is our train schedules get queued up, right? This one, I think I want it to go a little bit higher. Yeah, I guess 5 seconds will work. Because the lava doesn't pick up quite as fast, I think, the fluids. All right. Nice. All right, so that is our train control system. Now, let's sleep, and then we'll build another train. This is something I wanted to make a point of in this world, is to build trains to do some delivery rather than try to build long pump lines and other stuff. Just it was fun. It just felt like it was going to be a lot more fun to do this. So, actually, I might need a couple of those. All right, and then, all right, so, oh, first thing I've got to do here, too, is put this train into build mode. All right, so start. So you start with a train casing. Okay? That's the front of our train. And the next thing I want to do is we're going to put a fluid interface on that side. I need to put one on the other side, which means I need another fluid interface. Which is fine. I've got a bunch of those. So somewhere I have casings. There we go. Copper casings. Okay. All right, now. All right, so that's the essential, at least part of the essential aspect of the train. We'll build the rest of it up around this. So I'm going to also need some more fluid tanks. I think I dropped the copper off over here, right? So fluid tanks. Now, did I not? Or did I use up all the copper? Oh, I think I might have used all the copper sheets. Okay, that might be okay. I forgot how much one of these holds. Yeah, I think I'm gonna want some more. All right. Well, let's go get some more copper then. Or more copper sheets. And yeah, it's gonna be wonderful. Or something. Copper sheets. It's like, try to remember, how do I move around my base again? Yep. This is what I get for spreading things out. You know, sometimes it's just crazy. Okay. So I should... Oh, I don't have more sheets. All right. Nope. This is fine. This is totally fine. Oh, there they are. I do have sheets. What do you know? Okay, cool. Barrels. Gotcha. All right. No, we're good. Didn't need to be here. We're fine. Everything's great. Fluid tanks. Okay. Hey, do you know if you become a supporter at musicfreegaming.com, you can get your name on rotating on this wall? Yep, that's the thing. See, I'm so good at the segues. Just, you know. All right. But the random pitches for things, totally, those seamless, 100%. It's about as seamless as you can get, right? Absolutely. Absolutely sounds like a silly word that should be used more often, but yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna need some fluid tanks. I don't know what I want this train to look like, because that's always that's the other hard part, is right now I have to be creative, and I'm not sure I'm ready for that. Okay, so let's see. What should this train look like? What do I have? So I'm not sure I want to go crazy looking for other other materials. So let's think about what I have on hand here. I've got a lot of oak, which, could totally do. Got a lot of ochrum, which could be fun. The ochrum could be actually really interesting. And I've got some glass and other stuff, but all right, so let's start with, see what cool things we can make from ochrum. Oops. Can't make anything from ochrum. You need a darn. Okay. You need a stone cutter. Okay. So it's this fun gray color, or tannish yellow color. So what if we do... All right. So we're gonna have some fun with this. Okay, we're gonna grab some of that. Let's see. I mean, I could come in here with some bricks and stuff too, but maybe I'll do some deep slate. Now, deep slate might work. Okay, especially because I love deep slate anyway. It's such a great color. All right, so let's come out here with our pillars and our deep slate. So the way I want to do this, set that there for a minute, is we're going to run some of this coming off this way. Oh, I think this might be fun. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. This is why I put in a different block there. Okay. All right, now. Okay, so we'll come out this way. And I think I'll end up putting another set of wheels over here. In fact, come here. Not invisible. Huh. Yeah. Deep slate can't become furniture. Where's the... No, stop being invisible. There's a... come on. I want it to be visible. I want to change the wheel style. There we go. Standard. Or not? What? All right, hang on. This might be in the way. Ah, there it is. You got it on the track. Okay. All right. Yeah, the deep slate can't turn into furniture. I mean, I've got a bunch of like chairs and stuff I can do from the Macaw's furniture mod, but none of them are gray. I guess some of them are gray if you like your acacia. All right. All right, so we'll come out this way. And I mean, I could bring this... Well, that's going to be the front, so to keep that in mind. But come this way. Now, I think what I might do, let's grab some of this deep slate and turn it into something. Okay, let's turn some of this deep slate into deep slate lower. Actually, that might not be bad. That, yeah. Not do quite as much of it, but yeah, let's take some of this stuff. All right, and what I'm going to do is, let's actually put this out this way a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna slide up here like this. Okay. Maybe not like that. Nope. But maybe like this. And then let's get stone cutter, deep slate. Lower right. There's the lower roof base, and there's the top. Okay. All right. Use some of this roofing stuff, and we're gonna go crazy here. Okay. All right, so that should be fun. Now, okay, now I do need to get the fluid tanks in here too. And I've got a little question about whether or not I want to, I don't know, whether I want to see the tanks and see how much is in there. I kind of like that since I can, but so let's see. I guess let's figure out how big this vehicle is going to be. So if I grab another, where's that train casing? Now let's come out to here. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to work. All right. So this is going to come out this way. And let's go ahead and drop our, come on, click in the right place. Thank you. We're going to drop this here like that, I guess. All right. And then we're going to come up here a little bit. All right. Now, as far as how, right, or where, right? So could totally come in with the fluid tanks. Like I could put a fluid tank on the side like that. That's not bad. I actually kind of like that little trailer deal, sort of. Now, the cool thing with a contraption like this is the stuff doesn't have to connect. It just has to be part of the contraption, so I don't have to connect to those fluid interfaces. Kind of getting a little bit of a copper vibe from this. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. Now, unfortunately, you can't do fluid tanks horizontal. I mean, you can place them there, but they don't quite, they don't become one tank. On the other hand, putting them like that, they'll end up filling up that way. That could be cool. And hopefully, if I do it this way, we might end up... I think my cat just used the litter box. Every time he uses the litter box, he then comes sprinting out of the bathroom like he's ashamed of what he's done. And there are days where he probably should be ashamed, you know. Okay. All right, so that'll give us plenty of fluid storage, which is good. And now, oh, actually what could be cool. I don't think it's going to do anything, but I think it might look cool. I was going to say maybe to put copper here like this. Like, yeah, it doesn't do anything here, but it does look cool. All right. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Yep. Yeah. Well, he also needs to work on his aim because, yeah, it's like, you know, you need to get that in the litter box, cat. It's like, but, you know. But it's funny. All right, so I am going to need to do, let's see, I need some train controls. So those are a train casing and lever and precision mechanism. Okay. I have a precision mechanism. I have a lever. I have a train casing up here. Okay. Wonderful. Let's grab a crafting table here. All right, train controls. All right. And then, let's see. So the train controls, I could put like here. That would make sense. And let's get ourselves a blaze burner. So you can use a bunch of different things to control these, right? You can take a blaze burner, or you can have an animal drive your train, or whatever, right? All of that is doable. That's good. I need something off the back here. But blaze burners are nice. Okay. Okay. I think maybe what I'll do, let's get a seat. I do have some wool on me. Yeah. Grab some wool, and I think it's a slab. If I want to make a seat, yeah. That'll work. Maybe not the best color for this, but that's okay. Okay. It will make this a little bit easier for me to get into. Now, the next question is, what do I do with the back here? And see, I'm kind of jiving on the the really low profile aspect of this machine. Right? You sit in this thing, right? And, you know, it's definitely there. So I'm kind of liking that idea. So maybe what I'll do, do I want to kind of, that'll definitely give me some more storage. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's going to be interesting. And then all I need to do then is a little bit of something along the top here. Oh, no, I don't like this. I need to do something with this back sort of bumper thing. All right. Let's take this out. Okay, let's do this. Let's take these out. Okay. And then, yeah, I need a little bit of something here. And I don't know quite what I want to do, right? So I could do, let's take a look at the deep slate. Right, we've got all of these deep slate blocks. And I think what I want to do, or I could do a wall or pillars or something, but I'm not sure I like that. Okay. I do like that slope. So maybe all I need to do here is just run a little bit of some little trapdoor action. All right, I should have some trapdoors in this box right here. I do not, but hey, that's okay. I've got some birch though. That might be the way to go. Let's craft up some birch trapdoors. And we're just going to use the plain ones here. Right, if I just... Yeah, see, that's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. All right, and then... Yeah, I do need something along the top here. Because, yeah, those birch trapdoors... Oh, that might work. Yeah, let's go ahead and craft up a bunch of those. I don't have enough, but we can... Okay, birch. Birch. Birch? Hello, birch. Maybe we'll fake it. Okay. So what if I were to do this and then come across with the slabs? It's not too bad. Honestly, I might be better off just doing the slabs all the way across. See what this looks like here. Okay. No, the trapdoors are definitely the way to go up front, at the very least. So we'll put those in, and then on the back... The back's a little chunkier, so we can do that. Now, I could cover this, but I think we're going to be okay. I think that's going to look fine. Maybe what I should do is slap one more tank there and cover that like that. Yeah, that's going to look cool. It's less of a delivery vehicle, but I still think it's okay. Now I'm kind of feeling like it's a little bit... okay, that actually helped. Kind of feels like it's a little short on the back. Here, let's sleep and then we'll take a look at that. Okay. So let's extend this off the back here a little bit. Okay, and we'll move these back here. Okay, I think we've got this, right? This will go here and here and here. I can't continue that because, you know, why not? Yeah, that's better. And then let's get those trapdoors on the back here. All right. Yeah, that's looking a little bit better. All right, nice. So then the last thing we're going to have to do with this, that's my lunchbox, is we have to glue it all together. Because, you know, glue is what holds everything together in Create Mod. So, you know, it's important to glue everything together. Okay. And actually, to go up. Let's see now. Okay. So we'll need to come up to here. To there. And then, of course. Whoa. Yep. This is me bouncing around. Because I'm good at that. All of that goes there. So. I think we are set. We have a completed train. Awesome. So, dude, you're in the wrong place. All right, so let's set this to assemble train. Oh, I want to call that train oh, well. All right. I don't know where it's going, but it's going somewhere. Okay, I may have to lock that so I have a chance to stop the train. But where is it? Where did it go? Is it over here? I can't remember what that first recipe was, or the first train thing. Train schedule. Oh, right. It's like, I'm gonna get hit by the car. Oh, that's mine. It's fine. We're okay. All right, here it comes. So what we should see is it'll come in and it will connect up to the fluids, and we should have something. Can't get around. Well, that's a whole lot of nothing, but probably because, okay, lava. All right, and then milk. All right, so let's going to do either of those. For the moment, it's just going to stop. Okay, they're not looping forever, so good. But I got nothing. All right, let's check the lava one. Be sure that's working. Oh, also, do I have a lever? I do. Hang on, I want to lock this for a minute when the train comes back. Okay. That's that one. Oh, it's around here somewhere. Definitely somewhere. Don't know where, but it's definitely somewhere. Where did the train go? All right. It's definitely. Oh, there. Okay, so there it is. Maybe I'll have to ride with it the next time. Okay. But when it comes in, we'll give it a name. Okay, and then we're going to, okay. This is the fast food fluid train. Okay. All right, so I want to, okay, go and unlock that. So now this should be going, I've got the milk one, so this should be going to, yeah, it should be going over this way to pick up some lava. All right, at least that's the plan. Okay. Okay, so we're going to fly all the way over here. And we're going to watch as it comes in. Eventually. It'll come down there. And then we'll come in and get lava. All right. So, and it connects up. Yep. Okay, you can see it's filling up with lava. That's awesome. All right. So now we have to go check the other side. So the pickup station is working. That's good. I always like it when things work. Okay, so now what we should be getting here. It's going to run me over if I stay there. Okay. So here, well, it's okay. That's the Mario train. Okay. It's coming eventually. Eventually. It'll get around here somewhere. Okay, here it comes. All right, now. Okay, so it's going to go around. Just correct. And it should stop here. And connects up. And we get... Oh, there it is. We've got lava. And it's starting to fill up the tank there. Perfect. That's how it's supposed to work. Okay. Nice. So it is working. However, I am going to have to turn this up to... actually... The lava one, let's... Oh, hang on. I need to... get some lava buckets here. Okay. Actually, technically I don't, but... I want to have it fill up at least... Get, 5 buckets. Okay. Okay. The milk will be a little bit different, but... Okay. That should be good. Actually, for the milk, I should do the same thing. Is have it at least pick up 1 bucket. Okay, so we are going to go fluid, pick up, so it's greater than 1 bucket. Milk. Hi. Okay. Okay. So it'll go and get at least 1 bucket, which should be fine. All right. So we should be good. So what we're seeing now is the train is starting to fill up this. So every time it goes, it'll go pick up 5 buckets of lava from that place and drop it off here. And so that's not going to be fast, but I think it's going to be fast enough. Okay, so we just dropped off some lava buckets. Yeah, see, now we're starting to fill up. All right. Okay, now this won't do anything until I put steam engines on it, which I'll do in a moment, but at least that part is working, which is great. So the next thing we'll have to do is check on our milk production. But all right, well, that's cool. Let's go craft up some steam engines, and steam engines are kind of expensive, actually. So a steam engine, it's copper blocks, andesite alloy, and gold sheets. Now, I don't know about the rest of you. I don't like to sleep in gold sheets. I find them cold. I much prefer flannel, actually. But you know, some people, they're all about their gold sheets, and I'm not going to tell them what to sleep in. That would just be silly. So, yeah, you pick what you want. All right, so let's see. What do you have? Oh, I have a yellow bed on me. Okay, cool. Gold sheets, perfect. And it's copper blocks, even more perfect. Great. So we'll go grab a couple of, craft up a couple of steam engines and get some power to our factory here. So if you ever wondered, what does it look like at the back of a McDonald's? It's not just people dropping things into fryers. No, it's all this machinery that sits underneath that they don't tell you about. Nah, the McBurger Hut is definitely going to be rocking here. All right, so let's... Oh, hang on. I need inventory space. Because, yeah. I'm bad at that. Okay. Let's... I think that'll be enough. We're not going to be pulling that much power, maybe. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these in the tools section so I don't lose them. All right. And I think the way I want to do this is... Do I want to come off? I guess it doesn't really matter. I can... Where's my wrench? Wrench! Hello, wrench. Okay. Alright, so I think we're doing okay. This will generate 49,000 SU. And each of these will generate, I think, 1,600. So I think that's about where we need to be. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. Nice. Okay. Machine you see in MCD, 25% is broken. Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's that ice cream machine. It never works. It's not supposed to work. Just make you feel better about life. Okay. Nice. So I think we're good. So let's... Yeah, so we're good with heat. It's actually a little bigger than it needs to be. Water is fine. Wonderful. All right. I think... Oh, and we're only lit 3 lit, so we're actually going to be 3. This will be a level 4 boiler in a minute, but... All right. That's fine. The next time the train comes through. I think... Let's see. I think I want to set this to... Let's move this up to 10 buckets. And I think we'll be okay. Okay. And then we're going to go... Hopefully this is picking up milk. We'll have to check that here in a minute, too. Okay. All right, but we now have power. So, let's start bringing power to the station here. All right, so what we'll do is we'll come off... Do you want to go that way? I think I want to go this way. All right. All right, so now we're going to have power. All right, let's see if I have some... no, I don't. I was hoping I'd had some in case chain drives, but I don't think I do, so we'll have to go this way. And just craft them, because, you know, you mine and then you craft. That's just how it works. You're already about thinking about a TNT machine? Oh, yeah. It's like, here's a machine that will allow you to craft all the things. All right. Now, other than the fact this is going the wrong way, that's wonderful. I could actually change that. Hang on, let's break this for a sec. I want this to go counterclockwise, and so this one. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Come on. Where's my... There it is. Counterclockwise. Perfect. All right. And there we go. Sweet. Cool. So that's now spinning in the right direction. Oh, you know what, though? Do I actually want to set up a rotational speed controller for this? That would make sense. Instead of this, I'm going to leave that there for now. But a rotational speed controller would be really handy, I think. Just to speed up this whole contraption. All right. In the meantime, let's make this work. So I am going to need, let's see, if I take this, will this spin in the right way? No, that's going to spin the wrong way. All right. I can't say I'm surprised. I have the worst. I don't know. I'm just so bad at visualizing how these belts end up rotating. Okay. So that will go this way. Let's go ahead and put this here. Okay. And then will this work? Nope. Darn it. Like I said, I'm so bad at that. That's not what I wanted to do at all. All right. Hang on. Gotta fix this. Okay. All right. So that means this belt's going to have to go off this way and like that. All right. Cool. Now, I don't have any of the filters set up here. This is all going to have to get set. But we're definitely getting there. Okay. We've got power. Now we can really start making this fly. Okay, no, we're not going to make it fly, but we are going to start making it do something. All right, now, I don't think I had a pump on this, which is why we're not actually getting anything out. So let's see about doing that. Let's see. So let's get ourselves a cog. Do I have a cog? I have a large cog.
Do we want to make a silly cog?
Yeah, so what you need is a mechanical pump. So fluids don't just sit there, right? And unfortunately, gravity doesn't work. So what you have to do is you actually have to pump the stuff out. Honestly, I'm kind of... I don't know. Do I want to make this tank bigger? No, this is fine. This is fine. I don't need to go bigger. All right, so we'll take this out. We'll put in a mechanical pump. This will be sure that the milk will get pumped down into this tank. And then we'll just make more. That's it. We'll just make more cogs. It's okay. And boom. All right. So now the next time the train comes and has milk to offload, it will do so. Okay. Nice. So this should be okay. I think this will be okay. But I am going to have to head over to the dairy and make sure it's actually making milk. But we're getting there. Yeah, it's just one step at a time. It's like, how do you build a giant contraption? It's the same way you eat an elephant. You just do it one bite at a time, and said keep it simple. You don't have to go crazy. We'll just pick up, we'll just do each step at a time of, okay, I need power, and then I need, the next thing and the next thing. And eventually you build the next big thing. Unfortunately, where things are going to, see, here we are with the milk. And it's not pumping milk out of the, see, we're not pumping milk out of here, which is not great because this is all stopped. All right, let's get in here and figure out why it's not moving. Also, where's the sandwich? It's nice to have a sandwich. No, I don't have a lot of XP, but that's because I died the other day. So, that happens. Okay. Did things break? Yeah. What happened here? Every once in a while, something here just goes really screwy and things break. All right. So we need, that's going to go there. Oh, no. Take that back. Take that back. All of our salt is going everywhere. Okay. That's not where that goes. Okay, so something down here. I don't know why this broke, but it definitely is not happy. All right, so I believe this line has to go to, goes to there. And then this line has to go to here. Okay. Aha! I hear milk sounds, and that goes there. All right. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I can't remember what killed me the other day. It was my own stupidity, I think. Oh, no, it was Guardians. I had a Guardian farm that I was setting up, and oh yeah. Turns out the Guardians, they're not friendly. Okay. Let's jump through here. All right. Yeah, so the way this works is we're running empty buckets into a deployer, which is milking cows. It deploys an empty bucket to a cow. Uh-oh. And everything's awesome, except for that one that seems to be deploying dirt. So let's see if I can find that. How do I get up there? Okay. Note to self. Build contraptions that you can get around. Alright. So somewhere over here. Alright. Hang on. We're just going to have to move that. Hi. Alright. So was it this guy that had a dirt? There we go. Alright. So that one's all milky. And these guys, that's buckets. And that's buckets. Alright. Nice. There we go. So now we're filling up our milk tanks again. Alright. There we go. The creation outsmarts the creator. Yeah, that's about it. Alright. So yeah, so now we're good. So now we're getting salt plus milk equals cheese. Oh, ow. Oh, and those aren't heated. Why aren't they heated? It could be because these are full. Yeah, that's it. I think these are just full. Okay. Yeah, so we're full of cheese and we're full of butter, so we're not... So these aren't turned on, which is fine. That's... Once I start pulling out more cheese and more butter, then it will light these basins and everything will be good. So that is awesome. All right.
Woohoo!
Just going to keep falling. It's just how this works. Keep falling. All right. Now I think, are we on? Okay. Yeah, the steam engines are running here. All right. Yeah, because I've got a steam engine over here somewhere. Yeah, right here. That, or I guess technically it's 2 steam engines that make this thing go faster. But I have a windmill that's supposed to run when only some things are needed. So, yeah. All right, nice. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. So we are definitely doing okay. Right? Yeah, all the okays. Sweet. So now, what should happen? Let's get over. Where am I? I don't know where I am. I'm lost. Okay. Oh, I'm at the log farm. Okay. Went the wrong way. That's fine. All right, so what we should be doing now, the milk one is going 1 bucket at a time, which I think will be enough for what I'm doing here to keep it from flooding and backing up and not being able to offload milk. So we should be good for that. The lava, it's a little bit, I've got a bigger tank and we should be good as the lava swings around. So, okay, yeah, there we go. We've got milk. Perfect. So as long as things keep running, we should be okay. So I think I think it went to go fill up with milk, and now it should be on its way back. All right, hang on. Where is that? It's gone. I've lost it. Okay. It's definitely not picking up the milk. All right. I don't know the pathfinding. It's very... Oh, there it is. It's very possible this ends up ducking into the nether for a minute for whatever reason. All right. So it's going to go there. We're going to get some more milk. And now it's going to go get... Oh, and it dropped off lava. All right. If you feel sleepy now, I get that. I totally get that. That's all dark and scary. Right. All right, so good. Oh, excuse me. Ah, choking on my water. But we're now set. So we're getting lava slowly, but I think it'll be fast enough. If it needs to go faster, I can make that happen, but dang. And now. Yeah, and we're filling up on milk. Which is, again, slow, but I think we'll be okay here, so. Okay, I need inventory slot. Okay, so. Because this is the milk. Yeah, go until you get at least 1 bucket. And then come back and drop it all off. Nice. Okay. That should work. Actually, let's... I don't want to adjust this. Let's just have it come back so it drops off the milk buckets. Okay. Just in case lava's full or something. It'll be fine, but we should be good. All right. So now, this will take a little bit of a while to get everything filled up. Which is great. So now the next thing that's going to happen is we're going to deal with crafting up some chicken. Okay. Now, I don't have any chicken, obviously. And, oh, these machines I should probably hook up too to be sure I've got enough power, huh? Which I'm fairly certain I do, but... Okay. All right, so let's get our encased chain drives. Yeah, oh, yeah, this will work out great. Nope. Oh, nope, that's not going to work there at all. Unless I go that way. Okay, cool. All right, so this can go here. You can just slap a gearbox right there. So that's all moving. And then we need to start getting the rest of this going, which is totally doable, right? Right, absolutely. Right, stuck. Okay, so how do I want to deal with this? Honestly, what I might do is, let's see, that's cogged over to that. So if I were to come in here like so, take a vertical gearbox, go like that, and then I could just do that. So is this spinning? Oh, it's spinning in the wrong direction. Drat. Okay. Well, so much for that plan. All right. Yeah, because this guy, this is the one that I've got to deal with in all sorts of interesting ways. So, all right, so this is going to come out this way, down to there. Vertical gearbox. All right. Now that is spinning the right way. And that's crushing it. All right. Now, let's take a look at... Oh, do I have more of those? I do not. All right. Well, we're going to craft. You're going to craft all the things. All right. So that's going to go there. And let's craft up some encased chain drives. Oh, right. They're nuggets, not other things. Case chain drives. That seems like enough. I use them often enough. I don't mind having extras. All right. So now, is this working? No, it's sucking. It needs to blow. All right. All right, so that's... Okay, well, fine. So we'll need a vertical gearbox to rotate things around and a shaft to connect to it. And then we take our encased chain drive. Okay, cool. So now that's working. Great. Now this is all slow, which is fine for the moment. Said I think I've got to make up another precision mechanism, but we'll set another rotational speed controller here so that this thing will go faster. Also, I need to add knives to my slicer, but we'll deal with that in a little bit. But we're currently doing okay. And do I have a stressometer in here? I do. Well, it's a speedometer, but that's fine. Okay, stressometer. Let's go and just stick one of those in line here so we can see how much stress is being generated by the system and used by the system. So right now, we're doing good. Once I crank up the speed, that'll go faster and use more stress and stuff, but we are doing okay. Other than the fact we're now out of lava, we're doing okay. Here, where's my... Dude, you're in the way. You're totally in the way. Let's come over here. I want to take this lava one, and let's crank this up to... Yeah, actually, I guess 10 buckets is fine. Okay. 10 buckets should be okay. Okay, and just want to be sure lava is the next one. All right. And that goes there, and you are in the wrong place. There. You come back here, okay? Right. That farmer is just, fisherman's just confused as all heck. But yeah, if I need to turn that up, I don't know if I have. I don't think about it. How much capacity that train actually has. I think it's... I can't remember. Do I have a fluid tank? Yes. Okay, each of these holds 8 buckets. So, yeah. We should be fine. So, let's... Okay, that's milk. All right, so yeah, we should be fine. Let's crank this up to go get 20 buckets. All right, so lava first and then milk. All right. So we're good for milk, but I don't need milk to power this system. Oh, this is... Yeah. All right. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. I am going to throw a couple of lava buckets in here just to keep the action going. All right. That's sort of annoying, but all right, we're good. I could reprogram this so it also pulls from this side, but I think we're okay. Yep, I think we're good. So, all right. So yeah, once the lava is flowing, we should be in really good shape here. Okay, it's just apparently it takes the train a little while to get here. And that's okay. So I think, given that, let's double check our signal here. I'm going to have this fill up a little bit more. So this holds 432 buckets. You know, it's 42,000 millibuckets, so 432 buckets. So if I crank this up to 90%, we should be okay. And at 50%, go fill up more. So that should be good. And then this is fine. All right. Nice. Nice, nice. So we're in good shape here, okay? Sorry, I was little bit of, hey, we're going to go check all of the things. But, hey, all of the things seem to be behaving themselves, which is a win in my book. Okay, just apparently takes a little while to fill up the train. That actually could be a concern. All right, let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. Woohoo. Okay, yeah, so it was just sitting there. I guess that's... Ah, train! Ow! No, I think we're okay. It's, maybe not the fastest thing in the world, but it's pretty close. That's really cranking, so I think we're going to be all right. I think we're gonna be all right. I mean, I could have sent it over to the Nether, but that's a longer drive, and this should be okay. This train goes to the Nether and fills things up. All right, nice. Okay, we're good. It's just, yep, just takes a little while. All right, and yeah, coming around this way. And I said it should be dumping 10 buckets of lava. 10 buckets of lava. That didn't drop off nearly enough. What's this set to? Lava, fluid. Till there's, hang on. I need inventory space. Okay. Lava. Okay, where's my train schedule? Here we go. Go until there's no lava left. Okay. All right, that might do it. Okay, hang on. I've got space issues. Okay. All right, so let's pick up the milk one for a minute. Do lava next. All right. Now we should be okay, right? Absolutely-ish. All right. Grab my sandwiches. Okay. When we're all done with this, we'll be able to make bacon, lettuce, tomato cheeseburgers, and that's going to be delicious. All right, so now let's go take a look at this guy over here. Right down. Out. Ceiling. Okay. Yeah, see that's filling up. And it wasn't offloading all of its stuff over here, so. Okay. Now, I don't know what route it takes, but whatever it is, it's too long. I may have to build a shortcut or something. Okay. Because it's going around here somewhere. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay. All right, so we should end up coming over this way. Yep, there it comes. All right, now what we should see, right, because you can see those tanks are full. All right. Those tanks are still full. Why is it not pouring out all the lava? All right, hang on. I'm going to take that milk one out of here for a minute. Of course, I think that's where it went right now, but... All right, so that's lava. Milk. All right, we'll just hold on to this milk one for a moment. Actually, we'll just stick it in there. Okay. All I did was turn this so it doesn't put out onto the line. It pulls in. Oh, no, I can't do that. But that's bad. Nope. All right. Never mind. It'll go that way. All right, so lava. Fluid condition until the train holds less than 1 lava bucket. Okay. Pick up. The train is holding 20 buckets. So yeah, this should be. And I don't have it looping forever, which is exactly what I want. Now, it could be it was running off the old schedule, and so it hasn't picked up this one that says drain all the things. But I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Hopefully, it'll get back here, and we'll start offloading all of the lava, right? Okay. So it's whipping past here. It's connecting. And we should be seeing... Huh. That was weird. Okay, I'm confused. Now, this is the first time I've had a train that's tried to go... I tried to deliver on two sides, two fluids. So it's very possible I'm doing something very wrong here, okay? I don't know what, but something is just... something that is not right, as they say. So I don't know. And I suppose it could be that the... No, I've built these things before. They just offload everything. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. There's obviously something different here, and it's just a little bit crazy. Ow. Let's just lock this for a minute. So when it comes back, what's gonna happen here is that the train will come back, it will dock, and I'm not going to set up a new... It's not going to get delivered a new thing. So it should just empty the train out. And then we'll try this again and see if maybe something is just silly, or I don't know. I don't know, but my fluid train is starting just to fill up with lava, and I can't have that happen. It needs to drain all of the lava out so there'll be room for milk when that comes. And you know, that seems like a good thing. Just opening these up so I can see when the stuff pours through, because that's going to look cool. Okay. This is almost looking like a gas station. I suppose that could be kind of fun, would be to build this up so it looks like, you know, because I'll have the passenger rail stop here. I could make this look like a gas station with the restaurant off the side rather than a train station or something like that. That could be fun. But, okay. Hang on. Is it still... I don't know where it is. It's going to be around here somewhere. The cool thing, too, is that trains can travel through unloaded chunks. They don't do anything in the unloaded chunk, but they can travel there. Ow. Okay, so it's not there. All right. Well, that's good. All right, so... yeah, I'm kind of curious. Maybe I should ride that train, just see where it ends up, what route it takes, because I kind of would have expected it to be back here by now. But, okay. It's okay. Okay, here it comes. Nice. So it's coming around this way. And... okay, so we're going to stop. Now, because I'm not giving it a new... anything new. Okay, it is draining all of that. So that's good. Okay, that was one thing I was a little bit worried about, is maybe it's just not actually draining anything. And that would be awkward. Or if it wasn't draining the stuff on that side, so it just would have behaved differently from the way I expect Create Mod to do stuff. Okay. Okay, that just looks weird. I mean, it's okay. It just looks weird. Okay. Right, that was a solid block, but that's because you can't see through it anyway. Okay. All right. And we definitely have enough lava down here now, so. All right. So we basically have a 32,000 capacity. At least on this section, which is about what I expect. There's 65,000 total, and I'll send this side out that way. Okay. Great. So now we'll let that go. Okay. Would like to we're gonna ride the train. Let's see where this thing goes. And see if we can figure out why it where it's going after it picks stuff up, why that takes so long. I mean, it's not that I would be overly surprised if it ended up in the Nether. It's just that just kind of seems like it would be weird, right? Yeah, it would be weird. Okay, yeah, that's a weird. Yep. Okay. We'll just yep, just my eyes peeking over, it's all good. It's all good. All right, so we're supposed to be picking up, is it 10 or 20? Yeah, make sure my seatbelt's on. Okay. So, yep, we've definitely got some lava. And depending on how long this takes and where this goes. Okay, yep, we're coming around this way. I could update the amount of lava that it uses. Yeah, it goes down a little bit. It's got a little bit of it's like a 45-degree. Think. Just peek down like that. Coming around this way. Okay, so it's not too bad, right? It's not like it's dipping into the Nether or anything like that. It's just a little bit of a trip. So given the size of that lava tank, I could definitely see bumping up the amount of lava I'm picking up. Okay. But yeah, it's just not draining the whole thing. That's just crazy. All right, so why isn't it? Okay, so I say come here till the train is holding, I could say exactly 0 buckets of lava, but that seems a little bit silly. All right, well, we'll see what happens next. I guess we are lavaed up here for a little while. So, okay, well, while I'm waiting for the train to go do its rounds again, let's take a look at this. So we're going to take a look at the chicken here quick. So the chicken patty, we'll need to get milk over here. We'll get the uncooked chicken, the egg, and the toast. So those 3 things, egg, toast, chicken patty, are all going to have to come in here. Okay, so we'll take a blaze burner, which I thought I had. I've got some empty ones. I must have put the full ones back in here. Yeah, they're there. Okay. So basically, we're going to have to do this one over this way. And so we'll change this. So this will be the unbreaded chicken patty. Okay, so that'll go there. And then we'll need the egg powder here. Okay, powder. Egg powder there, and then the toast there. Okay. So then this can be this could be the wheat right, the wheat flour. Wow, I can't type and or spell. And then this would be the salt. Okay. So that's the idea then, is we'll take this. I don't have a basin on me. I think there's one over here. And that's where all of this will go. Basin. Yep. And I think I need a mixer, which we'll deal with that in a little bit. But yeah. All right. Actually, this is all going to have to move down a little bit because the basin, that's going to have to go there because this basin is going to have to go here. I think. Hang on. I can't visualize this today. That goes there. No, the basin does need to go up one. I was right the first time. I know, you're all shocked, but it's true. I actually was right the first time. All right, so, and it will come out on this side. Okay. All right, so that's the plan. We'll run all of this way, and we'll have to feed this, which is great. And I'll have to feed milk into this as well. Okay. But that is going to be a problem for future me. I think we're doing okay. It's just a matter of getting the lava to unload properly. But otherwise, I think we're going to be good. So, I like it. I like it. Progress. It's definitely happening. But I do want to thank all of you for hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun. I want to give a shout out to my supporters over at musicfreegaming.com. Not only do you help support the show that way, but you can also get access to my newsletter, send that out every week, early access to the Music Free Static podcast, right? All sorts of good stuff. So check that action out. And next stream is Tuesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And until then, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.